So look, when I visit schools, right? Let me introduce myself first and foremost. My name is Queen Wytisha. Y'all digging my cake? You digging my cake? Okay, well, after you learn the meaning of it, you might be digging my cake. Alright? Well, my name is Queen Wytisha, right? So we come from, the agency we come from is WLW Restoring Healing Hearts. And today we come to empower your mind. Who in here needs your mind empowered? Nobody needs your mind empowered? Do you all know what empowerment means? So you all okay with being in a tournament school? Yeah, you all okay with being in a tournament school? This is your destination? This is your goal? Okay. All right. So, this is what I normally ask my crowd. When I ask you a question, I want you guys to say believe. So we got to start out with some energy up in here. I need you guys to get a little motivated. So when I count to 3, I want everybody to say believe. Now, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can come out of this situation? Do you believe that this is your final destination? This is your purpose. This is your assignment. This is what you were called to be. To be in a tournament school. To waste time. Because that's what y'all doing, wasting time. This is it? Alright. So, I'm going to count to 3. And if you believe in yourself, if you believe that you can come out of this circumstance, if you believe that you belong back at a regular school, or you believe that there is more in life for you than being at this alternative school, then I want you to give me the loudest belief that you have. If you don't believe, that's okay. You got it? You got it? All right. 1, 2, 3. Believe!
Give yourself.
You all don't believe in yourself?
Give yourself pain.
All right. So let me introduce myself. Reintroduce myself. My name is Queen Wytisha. You're looking at me weird because I have a cape on, right? And my shoes. What about my shoes? Tell me about it. Oh, so you like my shoes? Don't like my cape? You don't like my cape? I tell you what, I have an incentive for somebody today. If you can tell me what this cape represents, what this cape means, I have a reward right in this bag for you. Come on, Queen. What you have? What does this cape represent?
You got to give it a mic. Hold on.
No. Good job. Good try. Pass him the mic.
Yeah, pass the mic. Oh, you don't want to try? Who wants it?
Come on. It's a bunch of, look, this women's power, this girl power. We don't have any boys up in here today. We don't have any male. And there's no reason for anybody to be embarrassed. Were you embarrassed for the things that you did to get here?
Yeah. No.
Some are. Right? Alright.
Tell them to raise their hand.
So it's not, is anybody any different up in here?
No.
Anybody any different? Somebody, each person sitting up in here has made a mistake, right? So why are we afraid to participate? What's the problem? Who got put in here for fighting? Raise your hand if you got put in here for fighting. Who got put in here for disrespecting a teacher? Or worse. Or worse. Were you all embarrassed in doing what you were doing to get here? So she said, yeah, I respect that. But you were bold, you all were bold in your actions and what you did, right?
Yeah.
So this is my issue. Let me ask you this question. Who in here about their life? Raise your hand if you about their life. Oh, we about their life. Oh, okay. So we got hands, we proud of being about their life. Enlighten me. What does that mean when you say you're about their life? What does that mean?
Now raise your hand. I got raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Pass them the mic.
Yeah.
No, give it to this queen right here. She said standing on aisle 10. I want to know what that means.
Oh.
Explain that to me. What is standing on business? What does that mean? What I say? What you say? Like it what you say to me. talking about. So you standing on business. What does standing on business mean? All right, you don't know. All right, come on. Let me get some more volunteers. I want to know who's in here that's about their life. Y'all say, now nobody was willing to raise their hands to participate in something positive, but we raise our hands to being about their life, and we're going to talk about what about that life means, where that's going to lead you. Because I want to know, what does that mean? Come on, Queen.
That means you ain't scared.
You ain't scared?
No.
To do what?
You ain't scared of nothing.
You ain't scared of nothing?
That all my shit about it.
Okay. All right. All right, so you about that life. Right? You stand on our team. So I'm assuming that's what got everybody in here.
No.
No. So some of y'all just got put in here. For stupid stuff. For drugs. Okay. All right. So now we talking. So we got put in here for fighting, being about that life, standing on our team, being about business. You don't think education is being about your business? You get the education here? You still learn? You learn better than a regular school? Okay, I can believe that. All right. So let me ask you this question. Standing on all 10, being about that business, about your business, the people that you have seen stand on all 10 and be about their business, give me the results of that. Where does that lead you? Let's get this queen. Now hold on. Somebody, she raised her hand.
You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick now. Give you a workout. Downstairs. All right.
Jail or being dead. Do you all think about that when you say you about that business? When you stand on our team, that's where you all want to end up at? That's what you feel you worthy of? That's what you feel your life is deserving of? Ending up dead or jail? Come on for the ones that say about that business. Well, you're excited about it, so tell me a little more about it. So you're okay with going to jail or ending up dead? Okay. What's the difference? Tell me about it. I want to hear about it. All right.
It's a difference when you at school and they playing with you when you standing on business about what they said. And it's a difference when you in the streets and you standing on business with a gun or something like that. It's two different.
How is the difference? You don't think that somebody can get upset with you and bring a gun to school?
They was talking first. They was talking shit. I said that.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Is that the position that you plan on taking your whole life? Did anybody say anything to you? Okay. All right. But I'm saying, so how we gonna do this moving forward, Queen?
I'm gonna do better.
You gonna do how?
I'm gonna ignore people.
You gonna ignore people? That sounds good. It sounds good. Do you plan on really doing that? Is the question.
Yeah, it's a little stuff.
So little stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I respect that. I like your confidence. Because that's what it takes. In order to be successful, it does take a little stuff. So, let me tell you a little bit about the speaker. I am a United States Army veteran. That's one of the things. You all know what the United States Army is? I served 4 years in the United States Army. I'm also a mental health therapist. So I counsel people that have mental health challenges. You all familiar with a mental health therapist? Know what that means? All right. Similar to that. I'm also an author. But most importantly, I'm a former statistic. You know what that is? That's somebody that used to stand on business. That was about that business. That stand 10 toes down. But you know what happened when I stood 10 toes down? What happened when I stood 10 toes down? I got in trouble. Do you think if I would have remained the same, I would be standing here before you? No. All right. So we're going to talk about how we plan on changing that mindset. The same way that you all put energy in standing on business, or when somebody's talking about you, which it don't matter. It doesn't matter what a person say about you because it's really all about what you believe within you and about you. Can't talking about you. You know what that means? If somebody's talking about you, that means they might like you. That means they may admire you. That means that it's something that they see within you, but they may not know how to communicate that just yet, the proper way. Right? So we don't always have to stand on business and get into fights. But this is what I want you guys to understand. That energy that you put into getting here, I'm going to need you to put more effort and energy into getting out and staying out. Because when you learn how to do that, that's standing on business. That's standing on real business. Learning how to go to school, be successful, reach your highest peak, become the beautiful queens that you all are, worthy, deserving of education, right? So let me ask this question. How many of you all have been told that you will never be nothing? Raise your hand. So we got a few. We have a few. Do you believe that somebody else's words determine who you are? That's right. It pushes you to try harder. But you know, there's this saying that as a man thinketh, that's what he is. So you are what you believe. You're not what people call you. You're what it's what you respond to. And if you believe that you're greater, if you believe that you deserve greatness, then why respond to things that don't mean anything? That don't matter. Right? So we're talking about empowering the mind today. We're talking about, I'm going to teach you all how to challenge your mind. Because I know most people, when y'all see speakers up here, you see these people that have accomplished a lot of things but can't relate. But I can. Right? I can. So before we do this demonstration, let me tell you a little bit about Queen Wytisha. The Mind Empowerment, the K. Who want to take a chance at guessing why we have a crown on the eagle? Come on.
You gotta raise your hand.
Yeah, come on.
What?
Who we got?
Mike. Get the mic. I got it. Get the mic.
Your purpose stands for like strong and creative and like okay. Wait. Dang. It's all right. Sometimes that happens. I'm going to give you an award because you are participating. I appreciate that. You're welcome. Who else in here want to take a chance at guessing at what the crown represents? What you got, Queen?
Mike.
Okay. Us we being ourselves. What else? What else you got? All right. I'm going to give you one for participation. For being bold. I see you paying attention. Good job. Anybody else? One more person before we move forward.
Mike. Give it a mic.
I think it's for like the mind and power of it. Like you think for yourself and stuff. All right. You don't get an award. Not for that. So look, listen. The crown represents you being your own company.
That's right.
So let me ask you a question. Who got you all up in this situation?
Myself. My mom. Myself. My sister.
Your sister made you do what you did in school to make that decision. Okay, I understand that she did something, but my question to you is, what was your choice? Because whatever she did, does that mean that you had to choose to do what you did? We all got a choice. What does that mean? Because that's her sister.
You gonna die when your sister. Right or wrong.
If that's your mindset, that's everybody. You can't speak for everybody. Everybody didn't say that. Who said that's your mindset? Who in here feel like if your friend go down, you have to go down? Well, when it's blood It just won't be you, huh?
It's gonna be me.
And that's okay. So that goes back to me asking you, what do you believe that you deserve? Is this the end? Like this is where you guys feel like you deserve? Because if you're telling your mind that this is the end, this is what I deserve, right? Do we know, like we said, if you continue to make bad choices, poor choices, we all have a choice. I can give you an example. I teach people, adults, that are bound in substance addiction. And sometimes they have choices. You can go to jail, you can do probation, you can go to drug court. Or you can just not do it at all, right? How many choices did I just give? 4. 4 choices. So there is no such thing as you don't have a choice. You always have a choice. You have a choice in a situation. You all don't believe that? You all believe that the stuff that you do, you have to do it? Sometimes, so tell me about that. That's what MindEmpowerment is about. We want to hear why you feel the way you feel. Sometimes somebody says, tell me why you feel that way. Why do you feel like sometimes you don't have a choice? Huh? You do have a choice. Who in here, let me ask one more question. What is something in here that everybody possesses? Everybody that's sitting in this seat possesses one thing. You close. I'm looking for a specific answer. There's this thing that everybody in here possesses. This one thing. We all possess life. What is it? We all possess beauty. We're all fearfully and wonderfully made. What you got, Queen? We got education. Self-control. That's good. These are good answers. Confidence. I'm going to take one more and then I'm going to give you all the answers. And then we're going to do our demonstration and then talk a little more about the mind. How we're going to challenge our mindset to get out of this place and to tap into our full potential. We all possess change. The answer that I'm looking for is we all possess a mind. We all possess a mind. Every person in here has a mind. What are you doing with it? So you're working, you get education. But do you feel like you're really reaching your full potential? No. Do you all really feel like you're using your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand that your mind is your first superpower? It's your first superpower. You can use your mind to get out of the worst situations. Do you all understand that? Your mind is your superpower. So let me explain. The crown means you are more than a conqueror. You're your own conqueror. This cape means you're your own superhero. That's why I asked the question, who got you in here? In life, we have parents, we have mothers, we have fathers. We have superintendents, we have principals, we have teachers. But guess what? At the end of the day, who has to make the better choice? Who has to make the choice to do what you have to do to get back into regular school? Who? Yourself. If something happens, you make a decision, who goes before the judge? Just like you all said, my sister, and I had to. Do you think when you get a court case that the judge gonna bring both of y'all before the court? Or is he gonna call Queen 1 and Queen 2 separate on different occasions? That's right. Because you possess the power in your mind. You are your own superhero. You are more than a conqueror. It's you. So it's going to take you tapping into your superpower. You don't have to use your body. You don't have to use all these different things that people or you females are using on TV. All it takes is your mind. Do you understand? I was 17 years old. old when I got my first charge. My first charge, right? My first charge, 17 years old. It was a felony. Okay, well, we'll talk about it after we all cameras. After I suffered the consequences for that, a year later, I ended up getting in trouble again, 18 years old. But you know what I told myself? Being from this area, being from a place that's been discounted, people that come from impoverished places, come from the hood, it said that we what? We're what? Limited. Limited, that's what you said? Limited? What else? What else? Trash. Okay. Mm-hmm. What else? What are some other things that you hear on a regular basis? If you come from a certain neighborhood, a certain area, what are people saying? Come on, let's keep it real. Ratchet, violent,
especially if you're from Brookstown, they call you all types of dirt.
all types of dirt. That's what I'm talking about. So that last incident when I was 18 years old, you know what I told myself? This can't be it. This can't be it. This can't be the end game. It gotta be more out there. This can't, somebody put limitations on me. I can't choose where I grew up at. You can't choose that. You can't choose the environment that you grow up in. Right? You can't choose your parents. But guess what you can choose? The choices that you make. And if you want better, all you have to do is tap into your mind, your superpower. You know what I did after my second offense? Ask me what I did.
What you did?
I decided to go into the military. That was my choice. So guess what I decided to do after that? While in the military, I decided to fight what was right. Because I was growing up being taught to stand on all 10. And all 10 was leaving me in jail. Where the food not good. Where you gotta wait in line for phone calls. Where people forget about you. Right? Where there is no future. Where you share a cell with somebody that blankets don't even cover your body. You wearing shoes that don't even fit your feet. You got somebody telling you that you got to get up and do this and do that at a certain time. That's no life for anybody. So everybody possesses that first superpower, and that's using your mind. If there is something that you believe in, I don't care where you have been born. I don't care what environment you are in. Just like you said, especially you from whatever the neighborhood you said, that means nothing. How many people you see on TV that was born in certain impoverished neighborhoods that came out of the struggle that went from rags to riches? Mm-hmm. So if you want to do it, that means what? You can come out of it. All right. So look, this is the demonstration. I want to give you all a physical demonstration. So watch this ball. What is it doing? Nothing. Not moving. All right, just staying there, right? Just sitting there. Okay. Let me get a volunteer up here. You've been volunteering. You got an egg too. So let me get somebody else a chance. You've been volunteering too. Hold on, I got you. Give me somebody different on this left side. Come on, Queen. Get the ball. Now bounce. Keep on bouncing. Dribble. Put a little effort into it. A little pizzazz to it. So what is she doing? Okay? Come on. I'm going to give you your chance to get your raise. No, stay up here. Stay up here. You get on this side, and you get on this side. Come on, Queen. Right here. You good. Why you covering your face? No. All right. Pick up the ball. Throw it. Can you catch? All right. Throw the ball to him. Throw it back. You all toss
bouncing at work.
If you don't feel comfortable, bounce it a little bit. Alright? Alright, now, throw it a little bit. Put a little effort behind it. Alright. Good job, good job. You sit in the middle. You're welcome. Now, when this ball sat here, what did we say it did? Stand still. Do you all understand that in life, any goals that you have, anything that you want to accomplish, if you do nothing, you are going to stay there just like this body. Do you understand? If you do nothing to get out of this alternative school, to get back in regular school, and to graduate, you are going to stay here. Stagnated. No growth. No improvement. And all of those negative things that you all are hearing, you are going to become just that. That is the reality. When she came up here, she began to bounce that ball. What did she have to do? But what did she put into it?
Effort.
Ooh, all y'all got it. I can't give everybody it. Effort. Alright. Now when the two came up here and they began to throw the ball, what happened? But what did they have to do? Hold on, somebody said it for what? Effort, I hear, but it's something else too. Not communicate. It's simple, don't dig too deep. What did they have to do? They put effort, but what? Force? One more. See, look, you ready to give up already. That's not how life goes. You say, I don't know.
I said, oh, man.
They had to put more effort into throwing the ball. So look at this ball and think about your life. Equate this to your life. If you do nothing, you stay here. Nothing. If you do nothing, you stay here. If you put a little effort into something, you get what out of it? You get a result. But if you put more effort into it, you get what? More effort, you get what? Positive results, better results. The more effort that you put into something, what happens? The more effort that you put into something, what happens? The more likely you're going to achieve. You already have A. Alright. So you all have to understand that your mind is your superpower. And that's what I did. I came from the same places that you guys have come from. Did you hear the accolades? Did you hear what I said? When I changed my mind, right? I came out of the situation. Now, am I saying that my journey was easy and was it perfect? No. Because I had to embrace that in the situation that I was brought up in, I had mental health challenges, which a lot of us do. But when we admit to having mental health challenges, what do people say? What do they say? When you're experiencing mental health challenges, what do people say? You crazy? You got issues? But tell me something, who in life don't have issues? Who in life don't have issues? Everybody have issues. So that means what? Everybody needs what? They need help. They need mental health counseling. That's why I advocate so much for mental health. That's why I work in the mental health field. Because a lot of my challenges came from my childhood. And I didn't know that I was battling with the mental health challenges that I was. Right? But even in that process, I still use my mind to overcome that. Because when you are labeled that you have a mental health challenge, a mental health illness, then people tell you they still put what? Limitations on you. So I'm standing before you all, letting you all know there are no limits. If you use your superpower, your mind, tapped into my first superpower, which is my mind. And that's what I'm using. Every day I'm choosing to use my mind. Am I any different from you all? Huh? No. I'm just a person that's using my mind. That believes that I deserve better. That believes that I am worthy. That believes that everything that anybody said about me what I couldn't do, which it was told to me. 13 years old, I was told I'd never be anything. I'd never be anybody. Guess what I have? 3 degrees. But at 13, the person that was supposed to be speaking life to me told me I'd never be nothing. Never be nothing. But I'm standing before you all and I'm taking out time to let you all know you possess this same superpower. This same superpower. All it takes is an effort. You have to make that choice. And you don't have to be the one that when your friend or your sister fight, to fight with her. Fight with her in a different way. Say, okay, sis, this is where we come from. We always fight. Who gonna be different? Who gonna do something different? Who's gonna be the one to come out? Somebody gotta make it. Somebody gotta be the testimony. Somebody has to be the one to wear the cape. Who's gonna be that person? One more question. And this is for this red house right here. This is a bonus. I'm going to, as a matter of fact, I'll open up the whole floor if anybody can answer this question and get it right. The whole floor, everybody has an opportunity to answer. What is the largest prison in this world? Hold on, wait a minute. Who? You all want to call on somebody?
I'll call on somebody.
Alcatraz. All right, go in her room. That's a good answer. Not quite though. Who else want to go? Come on.
Now raise your hand.
Try it out. Don't ever be afraid to give an answer. And let me all tell you all a secret. Do you all, while they're waiting on the answer, come on, let's see what she got. What's the largest prison in the world? Okay, good job. Oh, that's not it, though. That's not it. The dumbest question that you can ever ask is a question that you don't ask. I want you guys to remember this. The dumbest question that you can ever ask is a question unasked. Because in an environment, guess what? If you're thinking about a question and you don't know the answer, then it's about 10 other people or more that's thinking the same thing. So don't ever be afraid to ask a question. If you don't ask a question, then how can you know? And you all have to understand that asking questions is what gets you the answers. That's you using your mind. And it's nothing wrong with you using your mind. That's why you was given that. Remember, your mind is your superpower. Not your body, not your fist, not all this stuff that they promote on TV. Your mind is your superpower. Do you all understand that? Do you know how powerful your mind is? What can you do without your mind? Absolutely nothing. In order to get up in the morning, you have to do what? In order to put your shoes on, you have to do what? In order to write your name on a test, you have to do what? Use your mind. So you see how that first queen said that the smaller things, it first starts with the smaller things. If you can learn how to do the smaller things and listen, right? Using your mind. Imagine how far you can get when it comes to the bigger things. You understand? Because the smaller things lead up to the bigger things. Right? So let's finish with our question. What is the largest prison in the world?
You gotta raise
Do
Nah, not quite. Come on, who else want to volunteer before I get the answer? I can't tell you. I'm not giving you a hint. Come on, so I can get out of you all day. I don't want to take up Principal Carter's time. I don't want to keep you out here all day. Who else want to volunteer to answer the question? What is it? No, that's not it. That's not it, but good job. And I appreciate you all trying. That's what it's about. Come on, who else? Anybody else before I give the answer? Okay, Queen, what you got? Huh? East Chicago. I'm going to take one more person and I'm going to give you all the answer. What is the largest prison in the world? Anybody else want to volunteer? You all ready for the answer?
Yes.
Go ahead and try. The largest prison in the world is your mind. It's your mind. Do you all understand?
Who take Mr. Brown class? Some of y'all might remember he had a picture in the back of the classroom. I know. So outside of that, what she said. So I'm glad. I know she said. You said they go earlier.
That was a good guess. That was a good guess.
You were paying attention to class. I'm glad you were paying attention though.
Yeah.
Good. All right. It's your mind. It's your mind. Do you know that you can be in the most beautiful environment, the most successful place ever, but if you are still imprisoning your mind, how far can you go? Huh? How far can you go? Do you all believe that the largest prison in the world is your mind? What are you saying? Explain. You don't think that that's a prison? When you tell yourself, how many times a day you think about not being able to accomplish something? A lot. So what do you think that is? You're imprisoning your thoughts. How do you change that? How do you change it? Doing better? Doing better? Somebody else said what? Be confident. Be positive. But let me tell you something. It's even more simple than that. You have to start telling yourself that you can do better. It starts with challenging your mind. Those thoughts that you tell you, I got you, Queen. Those thoughts that you tell yourself on a regular basis, I'm not pretty. I'm not worthy. Looking at the next person, comparing yourself up to your friend on the side. I want to be like her. I wish I had that. You have to talk to yourself. Challenge your mind. That's the only way that you're going to break out of the prison that's keeping you stagnated. That's keeping you in a place of making poor decisions. You have to tell yourself, I deserve to be in a regular school. I deserve to be on honor roll. You know what that's called when you start speaking positivity into your life? Who said that? You got a. We're going to have to give you some. We're going to send this a card or something. She's attending. That's right. That's called positive affirmation. So let's talk about real quick how that works. Now, if you're constantly telling yourself negative things, what happens? You start to believe it. So imagine if you tell yourself positive things. I am worthy. I am more than a conqueror. I am my own superhero. I can make good grades. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I can play sports. I deserve to be up there with the elite. I deserve to graduate. I deserve to challenge the people's thoughts or the words that's been spoken into my life. When you start speaking positivity into your life, then you start believing it. Everything happens with practice. How did you get here? Did y'all get here by doing one offense? By doing one thing? Multiple things. I thank you for being honest. Thank you. Multiple things. Now imagine if you begin to do multiple positive things. Imagine how far you can go. Imagine what you can accomplish. But it first starts with your what? Telling yourself what? You can't do it. You can't do it. You all are so beautiful, so intelligent. I can see the potential. But I can tell you this all day. The teachers can tell you this, the principal. But if you don't believe it, then what? It doesn't matter. So this large prison that we walk around in, we have to start freeing it up. Free yourself up. Liberate yourself. By talking to yourself and telling yourself, I deserve better opportunities. Come on, everybody say it. I deserve better opportunities. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3.
I deserve better opportunities.
Good. Let's say, I will come out of this.
I will come out of this.
And I will be successful.
I will be successful.
I am a conqueror.
I am a conqueror.
I am my own superhero.
I am my own superhero.
And I'm deserving
And I'm deserving
of all great things in life.
of all great things in life.
All right, good job. So I'm going to end off with this story, and then I'm going to open up the floor for questions if you all have them, because I know she want to know what was my offense. A long time ago, there was this man that lived off up in the village. He was a seamstress. Do you all know what a seamstress is? You are very intelligent. What are you doing here? Are you using your mind? You using your superhero? I don't want to visit this place next year and see you here, okay? All right. A seamstress is a person that makes clothes, right? So, this man would make clothes in this little town far, far away. And everybody in the town depended on him. So guess what ended up happening when they began to depend on him? He saw what? He doesn't make clothes. How does a person get when they feel, oh, it's me, y'all need me? Huh? He got what? No, he didn't get cocky. He started getting cocky. He got prideful. So he began to treat people mean, right? But the people didn't have a choice in the town. They had to go to him because they needed clothes. They needed material, right? So he was the one that everybody depended on. But guess what happened? Once somebody else learned to make clothes. So somebody, another lady, came to the town. She was a poor lady. She came there with a child. And she knew how to sew clothes. Right? So she stood up at the edge of the town and she began making clothes. She was very nice, very sweet, very respectful. Right? So everybody started going to her. They started going to her to get their clothes made. And guess what happened to the man? They stopped supporting him, so he started losing business, right? So his wife decided one night, she said, I'm going to go and visit the lady at the edge of the town. So she goes to the edge of the town, she visits the lady, she said, hey, you're interrupting our business. I'm going to pay you $100,000 to uproot, to leave you and your baby. Take you and your baby, and I want you guys to leave the town. And we're going to purchase the sewing business. Right? So the man's wife purchased the sewing business. So So what happens, the lady packs her clothes, she takes her baby, right? But what happens in the middle of the night, the man sneaks over there and he sets the business on fire. He sets the business on fire. So the wife comes home and all the people running out of town and they all looking at the burning building, right? The burning shack. And she's like, who did that? The husband said, I did. She was taking up all of our business. I had to put out of business. Guess what the wife said? You burned down our business. So what was the moral of that story? Okay, be more nice to people. That's a good response. Come on. We're closing. It's coming to an end. This is it. Well, what do you want? And there are no right or wrong answers. There are no right or wrong answers. What do you think the moral of that story is? Hold on. One at a time. What you got? What's the moral of the story? She's gonna come to you.
Just move.
Oh my goodness.
She was saying something to him in the back. What's the moral of the story? She got her hand up. She has her hand up.
Raise your hand.
In my opinion, the moral of the story is not to take advantage of people just because they can't do what you do.
That's good. That's a good one too. All right.
Look, she has her
I'm
hand up.
gonna write that name down. Who else? Okay, just because you have power, don't take advantage.
You got one over there?
One more. All right, come on.
Exactly.
You want to give her an answer?
Why are you afraid of that? Wait.
What you say?
He wasn't using his mind. He was a better one to do it. And his wife told him he was using his mind.
He wasn't using his mind. That's right. That's right. Who else we got before I give you guys the... Because it's several morals. It's like I said, it's no right or wrong answer. It's what you got out of it. What else we got? All right, got it. All right, Mr. Clark said we're winding down. So everybody gave good responses, but main moral is sometimes we can get in our own way, but we don't use our minds. Sometimes we can get in our own way, but we don't use our minds. You guys have a second superpower, and that's your difference. So if you use your mind and you allow yourself to be different, to be okay with your difference, bring your difference together, right? And then you can grow. You don't have to be like the person that's next to you. Everybody possesses your superpower of the mind. But you also possess your second superpower of being different. And it's okay being different. So bring your difference together, use your mind, and imagine where you guys can come. How far you can go. Right? So mind empowerment, queen, empower your mind. Can I get around?